In just 1 month, you were going to learn how to close your first $1 million deal. This is not a how-to course because you already know how to. We're teaching you everything you need to know to close your dream deal inside of 12 months. But before we go there, we need to talk about why you may not be seeing these results right now. There are typically 3 reasons why buyers, just like you, fail to close a deal. You'll run out of time doing this process yourself. No DIY. You have 12 months to learn and execute, but learning will take 9 months by itself, leaving you 3 months to execute, and that's not enough time. I would say the fake gurus will rob you. They run media companies, and you can tell it. To pull off the deal of a lifetime, they're only giving you 50% of what you need to know. You need to know 2 things. You need to know how to get a deal done, but you also need the mentality and the tactics to actually get through all the hurdles en route to getting a deal done. And nobody teaches the second part. Oh, but they'll take your $3,000 to $10,000 just to give you how to, but you will not be prepared to close the deal by the time everything's said and done. The real support you need is not available. En route to closing a deal, you will need help on 10 to 20 different, very nuanced decisions that you'll need support on within 24 to 48 hours. We're a cohort-based. The guru is never available. The number 2 doesn't have the experience. Any of those scenarios will not give you what you need to close. You need one-on-one time with somebody who's been around the block so many times that they can help you with all the nuanced things that are going to be out here and are willing to dedicate that time within 24 to 48 hours. You won't find that anywhere else. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you're struggling with one or more of the following challenges. 1, congratulations, you have the ambition to go after a $1 million acquisition. But you know that if you fail at this, not only will you have to go crawling back to a 9-to-5 job, but the job you will get will likely be worse than the job that you left. 2, even if you happen to find a great deal, the 2 most used resources, the HBS Guide to Buying a Small Business and the book Buy Then Build, will not tell you what to do next. So you'll be stuck with the deal that's perfect for you and no idea how to execute it. 3, the next place you'll go, SMB Twitter or searchfunder.com, is full with amateurs who you can ask a question to them, but they will not know the answer. They'll reply and they'll send you down a rat hole that you don't need to go on. This is not the solution for you. 4, and there's 10 different bogus programs waiting to take your $5,000 to $10,000 and not give you the help you need. There will be no one-on-one support. Those people will not know how to execute deals, but they will absolutely give you the opportunity to give them money so they can not deliver the result. 5, let's be honest, your golden window is closing. You spent years, maybe decades, to put yourself in a position to go after a $1 million acquisition. But the time that you have left is not sufficient to get what you need to do done with the skills and the knowledge that you have currently. And so you recognize that window is closing and you're trying to figure out what to do. Let's talk about a different reality. Let's talk about a situation where you have all the knowledge and the support within 1 month to close your dream deal. So you have 11 months to execute. Instead of jumping from one bad deal to another lost deal, you actually have the ability to close. Here's how you know you're in the right place. Over the past 15 years, I've helped over 100 buyers execute deals. And not just certain buyers. I've helped blue-collar buyers turn into CEOs. I've helped Ivy League buyers turn into the owners of $1 million enterprises. And now these same folks who were newbies when they started with me are now speaking at top business schools and at every business buying conference that you would attend. And they found success using the same frameworks, the same skills, and the same tactics that I'm gonna teach you. I'm Elliott Holland, and here's why you should listen to me. I've been focused on small business acquisition for 15 years, long before the top business schools ever had classes about this, long before these fake gurus ever put classes out about this. This was the thing that I did, and I do it better than anybody else. I'm a Harvard Business School alum. I present on this topic at Harvard Business School. And I'm not a media guru. I'm not some $1 million person showing you private jets and $100 million deals that I talked to some bloke about. I'm actually helping you get your $1 million, $3 million, $5 million deal done. And actually, I help 50 people each year do this, and I have for over 5 years. My journey was not always smooth. I tried to conquer a self-funded search myself and failed, but I didn't give up. I spent the last decade honing all the right skills, tactics, tools, mentalities, and everything that went along with successfully closed deals, leveraging information I got from clients that I helped close. So I actually know this stuff works. So now I bring to you the best of a decade of focused analysis on small business execution and closing deals versus those who tried and didn't, and giving you just the stuff that you need to execute so that you don't have to go through the same pain that I went through. Because all those pain points and all those challenges that I gave you earlier in this talk, the reason I know them so well and the language is so nuanced is because I actually felt that pain myself. In fact, talking to you right now brings some of that pain back up. I've sat in your seat. I know where you want to go, and I know all the challenges that are impacting your ability to get there. But I also know the tactics that you'll absolutely need to actually close your dream deal and make your dreams a reality. Here's why you'll win with me and no one else. My program will give you 100% of what you need to know to close your dream deal in 1 month. Not 6 months, not 9 months, but 30 days so you're completely prepared for what you need to do. Number 2, we offer the one-on-one time that nobody else offers, and that allows you to get your nuanced, complicated, mission-critical questions answered within 24 to 48 hours, which is the only way you'll close the deal. 3, I'm going to get you there quicker. I'm going to help you find more deals, send more letters of intent, get more LOIs signed, get into diligence more often, all en route to closing your dream deal way faster than you would in any other way. And the framework that I'm going to take you through has been distilled into 5 parts. 1, fast offer, maximizing how efficient and how good your letters of intent are so that you can move from a listing of a private business to a letter of intent faster than anybody else so you have the maximum opportunity to win. Part 2, finding fake EBITDA. Every single listing for a business has inflated EBITDA and you'd be a fool to pay a multiple on it. But the way that you have to go through from offer based on that fake EBITDA to finding it and then adjusting your offer is a very nuanced process. And we'll take you through every single piece of that process so you can actually master it on every deal that you go through. Part 3, forecasting cash flow or faking it. One of the big parts of getting a deal done is having some sense of the future cash flow that you're actually buying. Now, here's why we make it simple. If you don't know how to forecast cash flow, just assume the same cash flow goes into the future. If you're better at it, we can show you how to actually move the levers up, move the levers down, and really get a great sense of what you're doing. So you'll be a bit more refined, but either way, we'll get you through this mission critical step in the process. 4, probably my favorite, financing excellence. You have to figure out the right capital structure, the right debt, the right equity to get your maximum ownership of this deal. There are thousands of options for you. The market is very rich and very willing to help you get a deal done. But if you mess this step up around financing excellence, you can own 10% of your deal when you should have owned 90%, and we'll keep you out of that issue. Part 5, forcing the close. I like to call this bulldogging. After the rodeo where you drag that calf to the ground, you are going to have 3 to 5 issues in your deal that you're going to have to hop over the hurdle, run through the wall, see something or smell something a bit funky and get over it, en route to your $1 million acquisition. And if you don't know how to do this, and if you don't know what's catastrophic versus just a bit painful and let it go, you will mess up all of the first 4 steps. So this step is the one that encompasses it all and allows you to know when you just have to run through a barrier. You can use this process to find success, or frankly, you can stay where you are. You can keep paying fake gurus so they can take your money and not deliver what you need. You can keep trying to do it yourself and find failure after failure. You can actually watch your competition close the deals you should have closed while you sit at home trying to figure out why you couldn't get it done. And frankly, if you don't get the kind of help you need to succeed, those 9 to 5 contacts that I know you have in your phone or on your computer, you might as well start calling them now because you're going back to work, baby. Lucky for you, now you know there's another way. There's a way to learn 100% of what you need to know to close a dream deal in 4 weeks so that you can actually execute on your transaction and get the help you need in all these nuanced situations within 48 hours from a deal expert that is there at every single call and email to answer your questions in a timely manner. The next step is simple. Click the link below and join our next class so you can actually be part of the winner circle that gets your $1 million deal done.